Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and today we're going to continue working on our guest design team project for Amy at Crafty Cat. And we are working with her digital kits, Ribbit and Croaked, both of which you can purchase in her Etsy store, which is called CraftyCatUSA, and it's Crafty with a capital C, Cat with a capital C, USA, all capitalized, and there are no spaces in between any of that. And I encourage you all to go over and check out not only these digitals, but her digitals in general are excellent. And I am privileged to be using these. This is my second project with Amy, and I thoroughly enjoy using her digitals. They're colorful, and they're a little grungy, which is my style, and so I really enjoy working with them. So if you'll remember, in the last video, we created these little dangles and put them on the side of our journal. So what we're going to do today is I am going to take these little bags, which are like cookie bags or French fry bags, and I'm going to create a couple of pockets to put inside the front and back cover. I decided when and if you have not seen how we made the cover of the dangles, there are videos on that as well. And I will make a playlist for those and put them all in the same playlist so that you can find them easier. I'm just going to set this stuff aside for the moment. I decided to not put a digital paper here. A couple of reasons. One, this is really flexible, and it really feels kind of like a leather type cover once I got the decoupage on the outside, or the gel medium on the outside. And so I didn't want to put a paper that would make this more rigid than it is. I wanted to keep it kind of flexible. So what I did is I had some brown packaging paper, you know, that just comes in a package, that it's, you know, it comes in the top of the box or whatever to take up space in the box. And I had saved that, and so I used that, and it also keeps with the idea that I used a paper bag to make the journal, and I like that idea. And so I just cut that, glued that on, and then ran my vintage photo ink across it just to kind of give it a little bit of character, and you can see where it kind of aged it. And I didn't worry that it was wrinkled or whatever, you know. I wanted to keep that flexibility there. So I like that idea. And so in keeping in that trend, I want to do a pocket for here and for on the back, and I want to use these little French fry or cookie bags, but I want to decorate them up with some papers, and because they're really, really thin, and so they do need some sturdying up. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to set the journal aside for the moment, and we're going to work on these. And I think the first thing that I want to do, because they are so flimsy, is I want to put some cardstock or something on the back of them to kind of, you know, sturdy them up a little bit so that I won't have to worry about them ripping. And I'm wondering, I'm almost think that even if I put, no, I think I'll put a file folder on the back. And no, I think I'll put scrapbook paper on the back. And I just want to do this to make, like I said, to make it more sturdy. And so that they're not so flimsy. And I won't feel like they're going to rip. And this is just a piece of scrap Tim Holtz paper. I don't even care what it has on it, because it's not going to show anyway. So hope everybody's having a good day. I am actually filming ahead of schedule so that you will have videos to watch while I'm gone. And so if you see that I have the same ink stains on my fingers as I did the last video, it's because I'm trying to film several at a time. So that may mean I have less to talk about because I've already said whatever news there was for the day. I'll trim that down so that I do still want it to have the appearance of being a bag, somewhat. Okay, so let's make another one. And I got these bags off Etsy. And we'll have to link the person in the description box because once again I didn't look it up before I started the video. I am so bad about that. But it's like, you know, you're getting stuff together and all that kind of stuff, and I just don't think about writing all that stuff down before I start. It's so bad. Okay, so we're gonna put this on here. And like I said, this is for nothing but, and of course those weren't the same size because that would have been too easy, right? It's okay, we'll just trim it up here. I'm not worried about it being perfect because it's not really going to be viewed from the back side. Okay, there's that one. Actually, that's still showing just a tad. Okay, and let's do this one. Probably would have been better off gluing them on the paper and then cutting. Alright, so yeah, I made that. Did I not get that edge, or I'm just not waiting? I think I'm just not waiting for it to get dry. Okay, I think that will make that a lot sturdier. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my glue book where that glare is from the light, so it's not blinding you. All right, so let's ink that up. Probably want to glue that down in the back, that seam, so that when you're putting stuff in and out, it's not catching on that. Especially right here at the top. I don't think it'll matter anywhere else. Okay, so now what are we gonna do to I grabbed out a couple of the background papers. Amy does have some just regular background papers in the kit. And let's look at our front, what we have on our front cover here, or our first page. All right, we've got Mr. Toad here. So I think that goes nice with that. Let's take find my tear ruler. I hate tearing on this glass mat. It's hard to keep the paper from sliding. Seriously. I really like this part right here with the red. So I'm going to go right up this line. And then I'm going to go about right there. About right here. Because again, if I cover up the whole bag, there's no point in using it, right? Okay, now let's see what I have in the back. Okay, in the back, that's still going to be okay, I think. So let's just use this other piece for the back. Yep. Okay. Ink that up. All right, now before we decorate any further than that, let's decide what tag or journal card that we're gonna put in here. And that will help us determine what we're gonna use. And I've done all the fussy cutting for this, so don't have that to do. I want one of the bigger ones. That's a possibility. And you can see there's all kinds of tags and things you can make journal cards out of. That's really cute too. I'm looking at the bigger tags, I think, for this particular case. I think the journaling cards are going to be too small. Okay, so it's down to those. We've got the frog in the front, so we could put the frog, one of the other frogs in the back. So we could do that one for that. And then maybe the bugs for the front, since we already have our toad in the front. Okay, I think I like that one for the back. Okay. And I need to get these on some coffee dyed paper or something. Get them sturdied up a little bit. We'll go ahead and get those glued down so they can be drying. Ooh, stuck my hand right in that. Okay, let's set those out of the way and let those dry a minute. And we'll get back to these and get these glued down. Glue goop. Glue goop. Getting excited for my trip. Yesterday morning we got our luggage out and kind of have it setting out, and so we can, as we think of things, you know, that we don't need between now and then, we can kind of throw them in there like coats, you know, because we'll need coats there where, you know, hopefully we're over coat weather here, and binoculars and video cameras and that kind of thing. So it won't be long now. All right, now we've got those little pockets ready, and we need to decorate them. So I'm going to go here to pull out some of these things and see. Get these bigger things and move them so we can see what's going on here. All right, so what I have here in the bottom of my basket, and I use these little baskets from the Dollar Tree to put my Fussy Cat stuff in and my projects in. You know, when I'm working on a particular project, I put all my Fussy Cats, because it's easier for me to go through something like this than it is to put them in a plastic bag or a zippy bag or something, to where I have to keep dumping everything out of the bag and then putting it back in. That drives me crazy. So I have all the little Fussy Cats in this little basket, and I'll work from that, you know, throughout the project. And then in here, these little tins, this is a Tim Holtz tin, but I've taken all the little, you know, labels and pieces that I thought would go with this particular kit, which in this case is most of his field notes kits. And then I also have some digitals in here as well from, I think these are Tracy's. Pretty sure they are, that I've thrown in here to use or possibly use. So we'll just go through here and see what we can put together. I love this. This is from the kit. Sorry, I'm sure you can't see with that basket there. This is from the kit. Here, this number 9. And I really like that. I also like this. Okay, let me look at that inside cover. I keep having to remind myself of the inside cover here. So we've just got the big brown toad. Big brown toad. So we may do something like that. And maybe the dragonfly. And let's see, what tag are we doing for this one? We're doing the ladybug and the frogs. Let me go ahead and cut this out. I didn't get the edge on that other one. Okay, so this is the tag we're using. It's too big. There's a bug. One of Tim Holt's bugs. Maybe we'll do that. I don't think it needs a whole lot. I'm using art glitter glue on this because the glue stick makes it so wet. Okay, now what do we want to do to the tag? I didn't wait long enough for it to dry. I think it'll be all right. Okay. I'm thinking maybe just a little bit of book page. Sorry if I'm being so quiet, guys. That's the thing about filming more than one video. You feel like you've already said everything. All right, now what do we want to put here? That's kind of cute. Put him there. And maybe a label or something. Oops. That would have been a mess up, huh? All right. So I'm liking that so far. I'm just putting some little jute in the top. And the only other thing that I would probably do to this that I do not have over here is some stamping. But I didn't bring any of my stamps over here, so. Cute. What is it about the corners? You can never get the corners glued. It's one thing about glue stick. Alright, so that is going to go in our inside cover. Like that. And I could even leave it open in the back now that I've got my card back there, and we could put something else in the back. So I think I'll do that. So I'm going to glue it on 3 sides. And then if I decide to put something in the back of it, it'll be open to do that. Hope I'm on screen, guys. I keep sliding and moving. Everything else. And that's cute. And then we'll have a room back there. All right, so let's do the one in the back now, real quickly. And this one is going to have this tag. I will never buy these reinforcers again that have the center left in them. Oh my gosh, they have been such a pain. I can't wait for them all to be gone. With that little dot in the center. It drives me crazy. Oops, there's a loose corner. Okay, the rest of them are okay. Oh, the struggles of putting this pin back in there. All right, so there's that part. And we have bug and some flowers. And what did we do with, there it is. All right, another loose corner. All the glue stick I put on there, and still loose corners. Oh, that dragonfly I have would go well with this one. All right, let's see. What do we want to use? Here's that dragonfly. Binoculars. I'm gonna put that on there. I feel like I need some flowers because we have the flowers there. Let me grab my flowers here. Yellow's not going to show up, I don't think. Okay, let's try those and put them behind. Okay, I like that, I think. Let's glue it down. And I'll see if I can find like the word explore or something like that. Discover. That won't work. Discover, I believe, will work. All right, now let's work on this little guy. He doesn't need a whole lot because I don't want to cover him up, but we'll see if we can't do some kind of little collage-y looking thing. We already got a dragonfly, so I don't want to. I believe that's going to be good enough for that. Amy's papers are so pretty, it doesn't require a whole lot. Just a couple of things to kind of add a little bit of dimension and you're done. I've already inked that one. Get a piece of jute for this one. Oh, that's not the jute. No, didn't get his little dragonfly's tail too good. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Let's glue it in the back of the book. And we'll do the same thing. We'll glue it on 3 sides so we can add something behind it if we want to. And there we go. So there's that one. And there's that one. So 2 more things down in this journal. Oh, let me fix that. So like I said, I'll probably go back and add some stamping, but usually when I'm doing a journal, I don't do my stamping until the very last thing, and that way I can look at the whole thing as a picture, you know, a complete picture, and decide what kind of stamping I want to do and where I want to do it. So we may just hold off on that altogether until we've got the whole thing done. But it's moving right along. We're going to have to go through here now and, you know, decide what we're going to do on the other pages as far as tucks and pockets and things like that. But it's coming along, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. And we will be back in a few days to work on it some more. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.